Hey, this is K0MRD, your radio prepper, and I'm just doing a chill live. Don't know if anybody's going to pop in, but hey, why not? I got some time to kill. It's 8:15 Central Standard Time, and yeah, I'm home alone, except me and my cats, they're not talking. Anyway, just wanted to try this out, see what's going on, see if anybody pops in. Let me mess around with the banners here. Hey, there it is. Says I'm live. Groovy. Anyway, not much really going on. I've been watching the videos on putting together a VHF UHF go bag. And I've found that I don't have one. So I've decided to put one together. So I will upload a video to it on Saturday, and we'll see what happens. I don't know if anybody's going to watch. I hope so. I'm 2 away from 500 subs. Not that it's about the subs, but I'd like to thank each and every one of you who has subbed in the past. Yeah, it makes me feel good that there is a community out here of people who are willing to learn from each other. Figure if I can help out somebody in some small way, then I will. And it looks like I have a watcher. I don't know who, because I'm on StreamYard and it goes all kinds of wonky. Give me one moment. Yeah. Oh, now I'm up to 2. Let's see what happens. Pop in, say hi. I'm here. I'm in StreamYard. Hey. KL3LY. Nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. And as you know, I'm K0MRD. I'm stuck here in Iowa, where it has been incredibly hot. Anyway, not much else is going on here. Just enjoying the quiet since my missus is at work until 10 o'clock. Yeah. Oh, you got my book. Hey, I hope you like it. It was the first thing I've wanted to publish, and figure if it can help somebody, then great. I really appreciate that. Let me know how you like it, and oh, really? Good. You can have some of ours. We got hit really early, really bad earlier. I mean, it came down like a deluge. Yeah. Not much else is going on. Just kind of relaxing. So where are you? Where are you in the world, Mark? Just wondering. Anyway, yeah, it stormed here earlier pretty good. Seemed to be moving east of us. Of course, I was in West Des Moines then, so not too bad, not too bad. Oh. Oh. How far north? I'm just south of the airport. Yeah, that storm coming through really did a number in West Des Moines. I know that much. Yeah. It says there's 2 people watching now. So just out of radio range. Gotcha. I've been trying to get my FT70D to connect to Wires X, and for some reason I can't get it done. I've been trying to hit the Broadlawns repeater, which, I should be able to, because if I can hit Grimes and the 9.4 machine downtown, I should be able to hit Broadlawns. In fact, I was messing around with my radio and I caught the Des Moines ARES net earlier. Checked into that. That was pretty cool. I hit them in my apartment on the first floor of a brick building. So, I know I should be able to hit Broadlawns from here. Yeah. So how long you been in radio, Mark? I've been a licensed ham since 2009. Wow. A repeater hooked to the internet. That is pretty cool. Oh, one other thing I got. Oh, nice. Have you heard of Ham Shack Hotline? It's a VoIP. You can use Linksys phones. And I just actually got one. And I got provisioned to use the hotline. And now I just have to wait to set it up because I need a power supply. The phone I got does not do power over Ethernet, which, no biggie. I enjoy it. Figure if I use it for like Aries or whatever, or I could just reach out to hams around the world, basically. So that'd be pretty cool. If you get a chance, check out hamshackhotline.com. There's all kinds of information there to show you what it's about. Okay. I liked it. It's pretty interesting. Reach out to folks that, I really wouldn't have been able to before, because right now, like I said, I live in an apartment and I have an HF rig. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to go, because I believe it's currently still $35 or still $15, because I think they were having some issue with the machinations that the FCC put out. But I could be wrong. I'll do some research and I will let you know, because that affects every ham radio operator in the country. And it breaks down to $3 a year. Okay, that's fine. But, why they chose to jump it up at all is beyond me. But, oh, they will. They should. It's you should get a notice 30 to 60 days before. I know when my license came due, I got an email, and actually no, I got a letter. It was before I put my email in on my license. So yeah, they will send you a letter 60 to 30 days before. I don't remember right off the top of my head, but they will contact you because they want their money, just like everybody else. So, Mark, are you still a tech, or did you go up to general or extra? And I stayed a tech for about 8 years, and then I just decided to go general. It suits me. I don't need the extra bandwidth or anything, and all the experimentation. I don't know nearly enough. Oh, okay. General's cool. I like general. Yeah. Yeah, I've got study guides, both hardback and on one of my Kindles. And when I get a chance, when I get time, some downtime, I actually do go through it, and I take the tests on QRZ. And if they're still holding off on the $35 license upgrade, then I should probably jump on extra just to have it. Say, hey, look, I'm an extra. Yay. So other than that, is there anything new and exciting happening in your end of the world? Oh, do tell. And I've been working a little bit of overtime every day. I work for one of the managed care organizations in the state for Medicaid. I don't want to say which one because I don't want to get anybody in trouble, especially myself, because I actually like my job. And I don't know how they would take me talking about it. Hey, CJ 1975, brother, how are you? Well, yeah, finding somebody to chat with. I mean, that's, like tonight when I've got some time to kill, figure I can jump on a live, see what's going on, see what's happening. Other than that, just, working and surviving and keeping the bills paid. That seems to be the overriding theme of life right now. And it could be worse. I could be where I was 10 years ago. I am trying. I'm trying my very best to do that, Mark. And CJ, that's cool. If you're just listening, that's great. Yeah, I should. I do need to come back to doing the YouTube thing. I mean, I enjoy it. And I don't need to have my camera on because I have a voice for radio and a face for print. Now, my wife is camera shy, which is why I don't do lives when she's around. So, yeah, here we are. So, Mark, what are your favorite things to do with ham radio? I like checking into the various nets locally. I'm with an ARES group out of Indianola. CJ, I do appreciate that. And I was just telling Mark, I do intend to be more here more, at least on YouTube, either doing lives or videos. I know my videos may not be the best. Yeah, I'm doing them with my cell phone more often than not. Hey, you don't use a radio. Okay. So do you do digital then? Yeah, I'm just trying to get into. Well, I've got an APRS set up for my car, and that's basically an old cell phone with a Bofang and a K2 cord. And usually in the morning and evening on my way home, and when to work and home, I'll start it up. Oh, see, I've been trying to learn CW. Um, I know SOS. I think everybody and their mama knows that. Yeah, it is a little difficult. I wish I had it. I don't know much about ham, but I have a CB, and many people are beginning and will need to. Yeah, that's true, absolutely. And unlike some other, I don't, I can't say for sure, but there has been a fairly there's been a dislike for CB in the ham community. I have three myself. I've got an old Cobra 23 channel AM single sideband. That's a base station. I've got one of the Cobra 19 deluxe little bitty ones for the car. But yeah, everybody, yeah, we all do. Yeah. I mean, I don't know everything. I believe me, I do not know everything, but I will share what knowledge I do have. And hell, CB's a good part. A good. Um, it's another communications tool. I see no problem with Citizens Band at all, provided you can stay away from the guys that are peaked and tuned and blowing 5,000 watts or whatever. That's an exaggeration. Most CBs are only 4 watts. I know single sideband goes up to 12, but still, you got guys out there with amplifiers and everything. And that's fine. It's what they want to do. If they do not interfere with my communications or anybody else's, then so be it. That's great. But like I said, CB is another tool in the arsenal for communications. I mean, preppers too. I mean, like I said, I've got 3 CBs myself, and I've got 4 buddies with CBs in the Des Moines area. So yeah, I mean, granted, we can't really talk to each other because of uh, the distance and the terrain. You got houses and trees and buildings in between us. But if we got it, we got it. That's the best thing you can do. If you can get your message out, if you're in a situation where you need to get help and all you have is a CB, use it. Um, yeah, and ham radio is, while a little bit, I don't want to say better, more advanced maybe. Um, it's really not all that different from CB, except I have more power in my handheld than I do in a whole CB unit. Excuse me. And yeah, it's just really, really interesting. Who all do we have in here? I've got 4 people watching and 2 talking with myself. So, anyway, yeah, if I am very much willing to share what knowledge I have and hope that whoever hears it builds on it. I got it for preps only, really didn't want to spend too much. I don't blame you. And were it not for, believe it or not, the UV5Rs, the Bofangs, I'd still have, a CB. I'd have my license, but yeah, CBs are just as good as ham radios. Don't let anybody ever tell you any different. I would, if you're interested, I would so very encourage you to get your ham license. If not, you got a CB, that's great. Use it to the best of your ability. I do want to tell you, for a base station operation, you would need your antenna up high. Because it is only 4 watts, you want to get as much coverage as you can. Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 Baofengs, and I actually have a Yaesu FT70 that my father-in-law gave me because he didn't want it. So yeah, my HF rig is an ICOM 718 that he didn't want. He gave that to me. He shipped it to me from California, which was way cool to me. Yeah. Cheap HTs work. I mean, I've had my Baofengs for, well, my first one I've had, about 9-10 years already, and it's never given me a lick of problem. I've got the extended battery and everything for it, got the aftermarket antenna. Yeah, I've never had an issue with it. If it's what you, I'll put it this way, the best radio you have is the one you got. If that's CB, if it's FRS, GMRS, ham, even just shortwave receiver, the best radio is the one you got. That's just my opinion. And I don't look down on anybody for their gear. Yeah, I was there. I mean, my first radio was an Elanco DJ 175. And I don't think they make them anymore. See, I don't have a GMRS license. I get the radio, but I don't have the license. And it's still sitting at $70 for that. So yeah, whatever radio you have, if you have a means of communication, by all means use it, and don't ever let anybody talk down to you. All right? It's what you got. I'm one of those guys. I am not a fanboy of any one particular brand. I mean, I like my Yaesu, but I like my Baofengs just as much. And, I could program the Baofengs for GMRS and FRS, but I wouldn't transmit because it's illegal. One of the issues I take is, it does work well. One of the issues I have is that preppers will get a Baofeng and call it good, but they don't go to get their license. So they're using it on FRS channels or GMRS channels, and they still don't have the license. It's not type accepted for either of those bands. And while the FCC is not going to come down breaking down your door with Black Hawk helicopters, it's still illegal. Why do it? Just get your license. A tech license isn't nothing. I knew absolutely nothing about electronics when I started. Do I know everything? No. I'm just now starting to learn how to put power wires together. And that's because I built an APRS VHF Go box, and that was because I saw another ham radio operator on YouTube. His call sign is K8MRD. He's, I believe, up in, I want to say Wisconsin. I'm not sure. But I saw that and I'm like, oh, wow, I could do something similar. So I took his idea, I put it into an ammo can on my end, and wired up some lights and everything, and there we go. Exactly. When it hits the fan, any radio is better than a sharp stick in the eye. You've got that right. That is so true. And in a situation where life and death are, and death is imminent, you can use whatever means of communication you have at your disposal. CB, ham radio, FRS, GMRS. Nobody's really going to care in an SHTF situation. However, we're not in that situation right now, so follow the rules. But I agree. When the effluence hits the oscillator, yeah, any radio is good. Yeah. I feel like I'm rambling here. I don't know. Unscripted. Yeah. Not that I have a script for anything. Even my videos. But no. Two different CJ, two different bands, two different frequencies. Both things operate generally on 144, 2 meter, 70 centimeter, depending on the brand radio you get. And actually, CB operates on 11 meters, which is just over the 10-meter band, which is a general class license. There are some, with CW and a few other things, technicians could get on 10 meters, but it's two separate frequencies, and they will never connect. Having said that, I have found I was out just thrift shopping one day with my wife, and I found an old GE Help 40 channel CB radio. It's a little handheld gizmo. It has I have an external antenna to put on the car, but it looks like a walkie-talkie, and it's a 40 channel CB, and it still works. I'm pretty cool with that. And Mark, don't worry about typing fast enough. Whatever you got to say, I'm here for the next I want to say maybe 5-6 minutes, and then I gotta go. I got dishes I gotta do and get ready for my wife because she comes home at 10-ish. Yeah. So no, a Bofang cannot communicate with a CB, unfortunately. Although I think that would be pretty cool. But then there's the whole Part 95, Part 90 thing with the FCC. Yeah, it's two separate frequencies. So yeah. Any other questions that I might be able to answer? I'm listening. Sorry. I watched Frasier the other day, so. Okay, Mark. Well, I want to thank you for coming in. Go get your mom to bed and have a good night, okay? And CJ, if you're still here, ask your questions. I'll answer them. Otherwise, it's just me sitting here talking to myself, and that's really weird. Yeah. Walmart, you can pick them up. Hell, you can get them on Amazon. You can get them at Walmart for $40. Unless you want to get the really fancy schmancy one, then it's $100, $200. But for me, just all right. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. for me, for my work, or for my communications, just the Walmart special works. Oh yeah. Take it easy, Mark. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. I got to figure out a time slot to come on pretty regular. I should ask. I should put up a poll somewhere. I could probably do it on my Instagram. Yes, I have Instagram. And I'm working on getting a Discord together. I don't know why. It just sounds like fun. I could put it on Facebook too. And I just wish I could run polls on YouTube. There used to be a way. Now you have to have like 1 billion subscribers or something like that. I don't know. Anyway. All right, CJ, I'm going to wrap this one up and work on getting a more steady time on the air. All right. It was great for you to stop in. I really appreciate it. And when I'm on, come on again. All right. This is K0MRD, your radio prepper, and I am signing off. Take it easy, CJ.